the left, okay, that was built in 1578. Okay? During the Spanish time, it was before the Ayuntamiento de Manila. Ayuntamiento sa Spanish word means government house. So it was a government house of Manila before. Destroyed during the Second World War, and they rebuilt it. It is now used by one of the government agency. That is now the Bureau of Treasury Office, right? And on the place that we are now standing, this is, they call it Plaza Roma. Okay, on this Plaza Roma during the Spanish time, this is where they do the bullfighting.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, because of course until now we adopt of one of their traditions, fiesta or festival. In Mindoro, of course, they always have a fiesta right there. So during the festival on this place, you know, this is where they do the bullfighting. But I don't know in Spain if they still do the bullfighting. Maybe they don't do that anymore. It's an animal cruelty.
I don't know.
They do in Mexico.
They still do it in Mexico, alright? And the building in our right, this one. This building was built in 1690. This was before the Palacio del Gobernador, or Office of the Governor General, right? During the Spanish time, we are ruled by a Governor General here, the whole island. And it is also rebuilt, right? And now it is used by one of the government agency that is now the head office of the Commission on Election, or COMELEC office. For those politicians who wanted to run on a certain position in the government, this will they go to file up the certificate of candidacy. Right? Let's go.
Very good.
Our Manila Cathedral, the mother of our cathedral, okay? Our Manila Cathedral, it was built in 1571, okay? Originally, when the Spanish built that one, it is made of bamboo and coconut grass. And in 1574, this place was attacked by the Chinese pirates, and they burned it, you know? Alright? And after the Chinese pirates burned it, in early 1747, they started to rebuild it as a concrete. But unfortunately, it was destroyed by the strong earthquake. Rebuild it again. And then, after they finished rebuild it, destroyed again by another earthquake. So our main cathedral was 5 times destroyed by the strong earthquake. And totally destroyed during the Battle of Manila in 1945. They rebuilt it on the same Spanish architectural design, inside and outside. That is, they didn't, change the design even now. Okay? And the statue here, okay, that is the statue of Carlos IV, one of the ruler or one of the governor general before him. Okay? Alright, so let's go now. So let's also visited here, and he held the mass inside of this church, right? Now they turned it into air conditioned because every time that they have like a mass, like especially if they have a wedding, so they open up the air conditioning. So still this church is used for the mass service, okay, and also the wedding, right? But for those couples, if they want to do the wedding here, they need to have at least 1 year of service. Take a look at the design. Remember the structural metal church that we visited first? So almost the same, see? The same design. But the only difference is the columns. Columns are made of marble. The one that we visited first is made of marble. on that vacant lot right there, in 1632, that is where stood one of the old universities here, Colegio de Santa Isabel, on that side, 1632. Okay. Again, it was destroyed by the Battle of Manila, and they rebuild it anyway outside of Intramurus now. Originally, they have like 4 universities inside of Intramurus before. Okay, and our left side, that is the memory of Manila 1945. Okay, they built the statue there to remember the souls of those civilians who died during the Battle of Manila. You know, the battle started here inside of Intramurus is from February 3 until March 3, 1945. More than 100,000 civilians died. So that's why they built Memorial Manila 1945 right there, to remember the souls. So the meaning of the statue there, you see the women in the middle carrying the child, the babies, and on the sides is all the children, and then in the front is the husband who was like massacred by the Japanese. So you can look around, those are some of the photos. Okay. So this is a typical Spanish house, see? It's concrete, you know, on the first floor, and the upper part is wood. You know, the materials they use, you know, that one, the concrete one, it is actually, we call it the volcanic stone or adobe. So we have a lot of that here because we have like 126 volcanoes in the Philippines, and 25 are active. The one in our hometown in Bicol, Mayon volcano, it's on more than 2 weeks already, it's erupting. That's it. Right, straight.
VIP mo ba bang pakiin
What's your step here?
VIP.
Gusto ka update lang kita Hi ma'am. Sir, by race lang sir.
Alright, so as I've said, everything here was destroyed, like 95% completely destroyed during the Battle of Manila, except for one structure that never been hit by any single bomb during the bombing. And I'm talking about this church here. This is the St. Augustine Church, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was dubbed in 1972, built in 1571. So this church is all original. It's never been damaged. It's never been rebuilt. All right. So those lifeguards, they have a different meaning. Yeah, meaning of prosperity. You know, like peaceful, like that. Actually, you see the main door, it is the St. Augustine right here. So like, it's next to the tree. What happened there? What happened there, food?
Dito dapat ang labas dito. Dito. Dito, alam mo sa akin.
Right, so sumunod on this place, this is called the Casa Manila. Casa Manila, we call it in Tagalog, bahay na bato, or his own house. Right? This is like a typical Spanish house, okay, but this is only like a rebuild here. But during the olden days, this is only owned by one wealthy Spanish family, right? So take a look on the lower part. It is made of concrete. The same thing. The materials they use is adobe, and on the upper part is all wood. Okay, and they always have a veranda or the terrace. On the second floor, right there, that is where the